Hey guys, Laura St.John here. Let me get my camera set up. Strong Confident Living. I am here in Denver, Colorado, and coming to you live just right outside our studio. Welcome guys. Laura St.John. I'm going to change the scenery a little bit. I am going to do a little periscope right now. Are you guys seeing? I've never done it horizontal. Am I flipped or are you guys seeing me okay? Hey Liz. Hey guys. Hey, joining in. I'm just outside our studio. There's beautiful Jillian in the background on the phone. I've got 10 quick tips that I want to share with you guys. Thanks, Kat, for sharing. If you guys are following, just make sure you're following me at Crush Your Goal. I'm back. I'm going to be doing weekly broadcasts on nutrition and mindset to keep you guys on point. Hey, Erin Ports. Hey guys, welcome joining in. Laura St.John here from Strong Confident Living. We are all about fitness, nutrition, and mindset. I had written up 10 quick tips for our speech today at Chipotle National Headquarters, and I'm like, why am I not sharing this with the world? So I better share this with the world right now. So I've got 10 mindset tips, hey Liz, for you guys to just really think about. I want you to think about a goal that you have in life. How are you doing at crushing that goal? If you're not at where you want to be, right? We all have goals that we want to crush. Then that's what I come in here for. I'm at Crush Your Goal. Be sure that you're following me here. I am one of the founders of Strong Confident Living. We are a lifestyle community. It is a kick-ass lifestyle that weaves in fitness, mindset, and nutrition into one simple to follow lifestyle where you become an inspiration to everybody else in the community, because we all have different starting points, we all have different goals, and it's all about everybody uplifting one another. So thanks for you guys who are just joining in. I'm about to get started. I'm zooming in on a topic today. Hey Liv, good job at your event. So guys, I am just hanging out here outside our Wash Park studio. I just figured I'd steal my husband's tripod. We did a worldwide workout today, and I am gonna give you some quick mindset tips to how to crush your goal. So I wrote some little notes down for you, and I'm gonna give them to you really super fast. So the first thing I want you to think about, whether it's a fitness goal, a nutrition goal, or some other goal in life that you're looking to crush, is your vision. Now your vision is what you desire. What is it that you actually want to crush? Okay, so one of my goals in the last 30 days was to not eat chips, like to actually go by the chips aisle at the grocery store and get into more clean eating and feeling better every single day, having more energy by not eating chips all the time. Chips and salsa. Like, who doesn't love chips and salsa? Give me some hearts for chips and salsa. Let me know what your downfall is. What is a habit that you're looking to break, or what is a goal that you have? So it could be something really simple. Awesome. I'm so glad that you guys scoped about this yesterday. I'm going to take this like 10 steps further, so hang on. So the one thing that I want you to think about, if you're taking some notes, is write down a vision that you have as far as what you desire. Keep it clean, and I want you to see it like a movie, okay? So when you start setting yourself up with an expectation in life where you just expect it, this is what I see. Before I go in the grocery store, I picture myself going by the chips aisle. I'm not buying the chips, and then I got myself flowers. So we did like a habit interrupt where I got myself flowers, and now my house is filled with beautiful flowers, because every week that I'm going shopping, I'm buying flowers. And Jillian did it too. She's behind me. Right, Jillian? You got some flowers instead of chips?
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, she did too. So you never know what you're going to start. So think about something that you want, what you're going to do to switch it around. But what I want you guys to think about when you have a vision, when you have something that you desire and you have a goal in mind, is this is something really cool I learned from our partners, our mindset partners at Growth U, is that the mind does not know the difference between what is real, like you walking by the chips aisle, and what is consistently and vividly imagined. Okay, let me repeat that, because this was a game changer for me. The mind, your mind, does not know the difference between what is real and what is consistently and vividly imagined. And your imagination, again, keep it clean, is that powerful. Okay, it is that powerful. So when I want you guys to think about what you want, what a goal is that you want to crush, I want you to really picture yourself feeling that feeling of you crushing it, okay? Feel that feeling of you doing whatever it is as far as your goal that you want to crush, okay? My goal is to look and feel better with each decade. So I just turned 40, and I know I say this a lot on my periscopes, but I look and feel better than I did at 30. That was a major goal of mine. And that's why now I feel like, you know, I can lead this movement with you and say anything's possible. You can feel better at 50 than you did at 40. You can feel better at 40 like me than I did at 30, better at 20. Thank you for the compliments. Okay, so that first thing is just vision. Quick tips. Imagine, feel what you feel when you've crushed your goal. Get to that feeling. I could always be like, you know what? It's going to feel so good when I clean eat better. It's going to feel so good when I don't start to put all this stuff into my body that's bogging me down or not making me feel great. Okay, it's going to feel so good. So I started getting into that feeling, and then it came true. So what you imagine is very powerful. Make that your vision. Okay, so that's first. The second thing is, I want you guys to write your goal down. If you write your goal down, you have a 43% higher chance of actually accomplishing that goal. But I want you to take it 10 steps further. If this is something I learned from the Isogenics 90-day game plan that I do, you have a 76% more chance of crushing your goal when you write it down and then you give it actionable items. So, okay, this is where I want to be in a month. These are some actions that I'm going to take to accomplish that goal, okay? So, hey, I want to really look better in 30 days. These are a couple actions, simple actions that you're going to take to accomplish that goal. Do you want to look and feel better? Is it exercising a couple times a week? Don't crush yourself and overdo it. Just little actions that are going to get you there. And then 76%, in order to like really crush your goal to the point you get it at 76%, is when you then check in with your progress weekly. That's what our community is for. So join our Facebook group at Strong Confident Living. It's under groups. Hold on, something's flying away here. Sorry. And join our Facebook group. We will help you because we have weekly check-ins. Okay, so on a weekly check-in, we'll be like, hey, everybody, how's your goal going? What are your action items? What are you crushing? How's it going? And those weekly check-ins are going to increase your likelihood of accomplishing your goal from 43% to 76%. Okay? Third tip, belief. Believe you can, and let's block that. Believe you guys can do anything, and you can do anything. So I can, I will is the attitude. Everything starts with your belief. Everything starts with your belief and your attitude. Number 4, habits. Break your habits, break your everyday actions into bite-sized pieces. So what I mean by that is that often people just focus on, results. And you just say, I want to be like 10 pounds thinner. I want to, work out every day. I want to do all this stuff. And your results are so big that your mind just has a hard time closing the gap. And when your mind has a hard time closing the gap, it's going to fall back into your old unwanted patterns. So in order to really have change, you guys need to do something small. Really break it into bite-sized pieces. So for me, I love the quote, inch by inch in a cinch, because I get stuck in overwhelm. Okay, I no longer get stuck in overwhelm. I'm going to relabel that, right, positively, because I'm learning to let habits lead the way to the results. So everyday little bite-sized pieces, little habits to lead you to the results, instead of just focusing 100% on the results. That changes everything. Okay, step 5. Self-talk. This is a big one for everybody. There's that little voice in your head, and it talks to you, right? When you close your eyes, when I'm blow drying my hair, when I'm in the shower, like when you're doing anything and you're quiet, there's that little voice in your head that's telling you, you can do it, you can't do it, you're beautiful, you suck, whatever it is, there's that little voice, and that's called self-talk. And in order to make your new you be better than your old you really want to change your focus, which is my next step. But one of the major things that hold people back is their belief. So that is why that was one of the steps before. First, believe. That's the first step. First, you have to believe that you can do it. Then you're going to work on changing that inner voice, that self-talk voice, that voice that talks you out of things or thinks that you can't do it because of something that happened in your past. And this goes back to my other tip, my very first tip of your imagination. If your imagination and your mind doesn't know the power of what's real and what's consistently imagined, if you consistently imagine success versus all the hardships that you have or all the hard times that you've had and the failures that you've had, you can start to change your self-talk, because your self-talk is moving towards that new you, that new version of whatever it is that you want to accomplish. And you won't get stuck by that limiting little voice that says you can't do it, because that's so important. So if your self-talk starts going in the wrong direction, the next thing I want you guys to focus on, step 6, is focus. Focus on focus, right? My sister Kat, she helps me so much with focus. Focus on what you want, Laura, not on what you don't want. Focus on one thing. Don't do too much all at once. Those kinds of things that are always that talk in my head, which is from her self-talk that she's given me too. Anyway, focus on what you want and not what you don't want. That is so huge. Okay, so many people wake up and they start talking about, they start talking about things, about all the things they don't want, right? I mean, I talked to a girl the other day, and everything that came out of her mouth was negative. Everything that came out of her mouth was negative. What she didn't like about that, what she didn't like about this gym, what she didn't like about her drive, I was like, OMG, this girl is living in a negative world. Of course she only sees negative outcomes, okay? This is where focus is everything. And I want to give you an analogy that's just simple. Here's Whole Foods next to me. I don't know if you guys could see it. There's Scott walking across the street. But let's just say, I look at it and I see a beautiful, place where I can get lots of wholesome food. And yet, there's all this stuff, there's also, all these scratches on the building and stuff. I don't know if you guys see that. But there's a whole bunch of things coming off the building that don't look so great. So one person might look at that building and see beauty, and one person might look at that building and see dilapidation, right? So what do you see? It's the same building. Okay, it's the same thing with anything in your life. Do you see when you look in the mirror, do you see what's wrong with yourself, or do you see what's beautiful with yourself? All of these little things are going to get you to help you change everything in your life. So I'm just going to regroup for the people who just joined in. Step 1 was vision, creating that imaginative vision of what you want. Step 2 is your goal. Step 3 is your I can, I will belief. Step 4 is habits and breaking things into bite-sized pieces. Step 5 is your self-talk and really just changing your self-talk so it's positive. And then how to do that is changing your focus, which is step 6. Okay, don't get stuck in that guilt and shameful talk, because when that does, you just feed that negative pattern. Okay, we've all been there. Everybody can relate with down spiraling. So our goal at Strong Confident Living, and there's just 4 more tips I want to give you. Our goal at Strong Confident Living is to have you up spiral your life, and it could just be one of these things today that really resonate with you. Okay, I'll give you guys a little tour at the end. Hold on. The next one is physiology. So I guess, for those of you who want to see my guns, I've got some really big muscles now. I tell my husband all the time that I don't want man muscles. I want just sleek, thin arms. I want to look good. Physiology. Physiology is my next tip. Okay, but let's just talk about physiology. Physiology, being strong and confident. This is part of what we just talked about today on our Strong Confident Living Facebook page, is that physiology affects your emotional state. So as you're watching me right now, I want you guys to stand up stronger. I want you guys to sit up confidently and see how that affects your positive emotional state. So if you're feeling really depressed, or something is not good going on, or when I get stuck in overwhelm, a major interrupt that you can do for your emotions is to just sit up stronger, stand up stronger, do a couple jumping jacks, and that changes your emotions. Because think about communication. 55% of what I'm communicating to you guys right now is through my body language. 38% is through my tone, and only 7% are the actual words. So as you guys are watching me and you're trying to figure out if I'm believable, it's 93% through what I'm saying and what I'm emitting, what I'm oozing out in my energy with my body language and my tone of voice. So that is so huge. I always tell people, even at work, if you want to start crushing it at work, if you want to start crushing your goals, getting people to say yes, whatever it is that you want in life, let your physiology lead with, and everything else will follow. Okay? Even the self-talk and all that. So yeah, totally. I want you guys all to stand up right now and just be more strong and confident, and see how that physical state changes your emotional state. When your emotions are way in better, like stronger, you're going to make better decisions. So there's all these amazing things that happen just out of physiology. So, and that's why we own gyms. I own a couple gyms in Denver. We change people's physiology and it changes their life. You know, people are emailing us. I just posted a message out yesterday that we got from an email from a wonderful lady who's been working out with us, saying that, you know, like one of her friend's sons committed suicide. So horrible, right? But she was able to get through it because of the Pearl Street Fitness workouts. She was able to get through such a hardship in life because she's just, you know, crushing it in the physical world, and that's helping her mentally. Really tough situation there, but it happens, right? That's life. It's not always perfect. Okay, so that's number 7, physiology. Number 8, thanks for bearing with me here. Still can't find it? Oh, yikes. All right. Number 8, capability. You are all capable. You don't quit, right? The only way to fail is to quit. So I want you guys to think about that. Have you ever quit at something? Then that's the only way that ensures failure. So keep going. You have like 10,000 billion brain cells in your head. You'll figure it out. Just don't quit. Just always keep going. So capability, you are capable. My last 2 tips. Number 9, transformation. The harder the struggle, the more beautiful the transformation. From our partners at Grow With You, I've learned this incredible cycle of performance where you start, you're super excited, you want to lose weight, you want to get in shape, you want to feel better every single day. You're so excited. You're going to change everything. You're going to change how you're going to eat. You're going to go food shopping. You're going to meal prep. You're thinking you're doing all these things and you're gung-ho. And then like a week later, you're like, what the hell happened, right? I'm not doing it anymore. Oh, that's not me. Or no, I couldn't do it anymore. So I just want you guys to let you in on a little surprise. That's normal, okay? You're normal. That always happens. That's called the cycle of growth, and it's life testing you. So the harder the struggle, the more beautiful the transformation. And all I mean is that you're going to start at this phase where you start and you're excited. The next natural phase, when you realize that maybe you're not as capable as you thought, or that it's tough, your effort and your attitude go down. That is where we come in at Strong Confident Living, and we help you with your attitude. We help you with your effort. We help you get you back on board, because it's that last inch when everything is so hard. It's that last inch that pushes you through to transformation. Just when you want to quit and you keep going, that's when you transform. That's the most pivotal moment. I love helping people get to that moment and sticking with them until they transform. That's why I became such a master of helping people lose weight. I mean, I'm not a nutritionist, but I was able to help all these people lose 5 pounds, 10 pounds, 40 pounds, whatever it is, because it's more about just helping you transform and getting to that point of transformation till it becomes who you are. And that's just a cycle of growth. It becomes part of your DNA, I always said, which is your identity. It just becomes who you are. And then my last tip, so that was transformation. Just know that harder the struggle, the more beautiful the transformation. Keep going. And my last tip is drop the labels. Stop calling yourself, I am fat, I'm incompetent, I'm this, I'm that. The only label that you should have in life is that you are a strong, confident person. Okay, that is what our community is about at Strong Confident Living. Everybody being examples of what's possible for each other. You know, showing that you can do it. Anyone can doing it. Anyone can do it. Showing you guys that, you know, that you win. Everyone wins in this community. There's no failure here. This is about 85% healthy, 15% fun. We have so much fun in this lifestyle. You can still have, you can still have a glass of wine. You can still have some ice cream, pizza, and cookies. Like, that is life, and life's meant to be fun. And that is what we're all about in this lifestyle. So that last drop the labels thing is really important because it sets your expectation, and we want you to have one expectation for yourself, that you are strong and you are confident. So join our community at Strong Confident Living on Facebook. It's in if you guys are taking a look at my bio on Periscope, it's in my bio. Just click there, join in. If you're not on Facebook for some crazy reason, drop me a message on Twitter at Crush Your Goal. Be sure to be following me here at Periscope. And finally, we have an amazing website at strongconfidentliving.com that you can always send me a message. But we infiltrate everything into our Facebook page. So if you're on Facebook, just request to join strong.confident.living. And we'll add you in. Add your friends, and you'll see what we're all about. So I hope this was helpful today. I'm actually going to work out now. I have a 1 o'clock class, and that was my husband going back and forth. So I just want to thank you guys for tuning in today. I was going to give you a little tour, but I kind of have to run. Today's like a cardio blast, and I would rather literally do 1,000 push-ups than ever do cardio. So this is gonna push me outside my comfort zone, which is really what it's all about, right? So here's our studio. We're downtown, we're in Denver, Colorado, for those of you who are logging in from all over the world, kind of doing a 360. There's beautiful mountains back there, the Rocky Mountains right in our backyard. And thank you guys. Have a wonderful day. Find us online. We'll see you later.